Namaste, this is Sayali Kelkar. Welcome to my channel. Friends, today I'm going to talk about how to overcome a narcissistic relationship. Now, if you have been watching my video, I have made a video previously which talks about how you can identify if you are in a narcissistic relationship. So if you have identified that you are at a receiving end of a narcissistic person and you are stuck in that relationship, I'm going to give you 3 ways in which you can start to overcome this relationship. So tip number 1. Tip number 1 is absolutely simple, and that is a one-liner, no-brainer, that get out of this relationship. It is as simple as that. You deserve better. You deserve a person who appreciates you, who recognizes your value, who allows you to be who you are, who gives you freedom, who gives you love, not because they want something out of it. You deserve better. And unless you believe that you deserve better, you will not get a better person in a relationship. More often than not, I have observed that we have these patterns where we attract these kind of relationships. And the reason we attract these kind of relationships is because we are addicted to the pattern where sometimes we get love and sometimes we get hate. And we kind of get addicted to having these lows and highs of emotions. So identify that if you are addicted to this pattern, if you are, know that you deserve better. It is okay to have that beautiful, stable love that constantly provides you assurance, safety, security, and unconditional freedom. So get yourself out of this relationship. Now, tip number 2. If you can't get yourself out of the relationship, if the relationship you are having probably the person who's narcissistic is your mother or your father or your friend or somebody else, and you can't really move away from them, then you have to start working on yourself. And for that, you have to start setting boundaries. That includes saying no to situations, to people, to actions, to decisions, to things that you don't really agree with. When you are in a relationship with a narcissistic person, he will always manipulate you. He will always make you feel like you need to do this. And whatever that thing is basically for their purposes, their happiness, and their selfishness. You have to start recognizing all these scenarios. You have to learn to say no, even if it initially might mean that you're upsetting the person. You may feel that you are really doing something wrong. You may start feeling guilty. But notice that this is the pattern you have been holding inside you. And be firm about saying no that you don't really want to do. Tip number 3 is that whenever you are in conflict with this person and you start feeling that you don't know, maybe you have done something wrong, you don't know who is right, who is wrong, and you feel really, really lost in a situation, go back to the start of conversation and think of what was your gut feeling, what was your intuition, what is the first thing you felt about the whole situation, and believe in your opinion. Believe that what you felt was right for you. Remember, my dear friends, we all know what is right for us. We all know that this is how actually whatever we feel right in our intuition is the right way for us. But somehow we lose it because we listen too much to the others. We give too much importance to the other persons. So now it's your time to start giving importance to yourself. Bring all your focus on yourself. Think for yourself, what do I really want to do? What is right for me? How can I make my life much easier, happier, and simpler? Why do I have to listen and do things what this person is telling me to do? Is that really right for me? Increase your self-belief. Start believing in your self-worth. I have made some few more videos about how to increase self-belief and self-worth. And learn to do that for yourself. If you're finding all of this too difficult to do it by yourself, seek help. Go to a therapist, because coming out of a narcissistic relationship is not always easy. The reason we are stuck in those relationships is because we don't know how to value ourselves. We haven't yet learned the art of believing in ourselves, to take actions based on what we feel is right. So it takes time, it takes patience, it takes diligence. If you're ready to do that for yourself, great. Start working on yourself and know that I know what is right for me. The more you increase that confidence and self-belief in yourself, even if you make mistakes, even if you fall down, it's okay. It's your journey, right? So start taking those steps. So these are my 3 tips in which you can start overcoming a narcissistic relationship. Thank you.